everyone, I'm Nam from the Urban Primary School. Today I will talk about the topic. I think that 5 things important to human life and what is the most important thing. I have 5 things that I think that it is really good and really needed for people's life. First is biosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and last is cryosphere. And let's get started. First, we could talk in the cryosphere. Do you know that cryosphere is just probably ice from Antarctica and Antarctica and many places that have ice like that. And I think that cryosphere is really important to human life because if we don't have cryosphere, we don't have cold water, and it will make the penguin will exist, and the polar bear too, and many else that live in the cold place, even in ice. And I think that cryosphere is really important to human life. Next, we could talk to the lithosphere. Lithosphere, as you know, is the 7th continent in the world. Everybody knows 7 continents in the world, and almost everybody knows lithosphere too. Because lithosphere is the Earth's crust, except the water and the ocean that we will talk lately. It is the land in the world like Africa, America, North America, South America, Antarctica, Asia, Europe, and never mind. It is really good because if we don't have the lithosphere, it will make us go live in the ocean, and you hear it really scary. Because we live in the ocean, we will meet the shark and the swordfish and many things else that really scared under the ocean that we don't know. And land is where we have the biosphere. A biosphere is like you and me and anyone else. It is the life of everything, like the life of cow, mouse, people, human, tree, and many things else. And if we don't have life, we couldn't survive. And the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, the cryosphere is really kind of like it not good because no one uses it. So I think that biosphere is important too. But when we is in a biosphere, we need to have 2 thing that really good and really needed for the biosphere. First is atmosphere. As you know, atmosphere is the air that we breathe, like I breathe now. And it is a really good thing. It contains oxygen, carbohydrate, and many things else that in the air, like water vapor. And when there is water vapor, it will have the cloud. And the cloud will take all of the water vapor, it form a cloud, and it will go into somewhere in the ocean as the hydrosphere and fall down the water. So I think that atmosphere is good too, though. But hydrosphere is really good. Hydrosphere is every water in the world, like this kind of water that I have, and many water else that we have, like the underground water, the ocean, the lake, and some more thing about water. Water is really good. If we use all of the fresh water, we could use salt water and we could make it to the fresh water. And I think that in the future, people could make the thing that will have the kind of robot or reason to make the salt water to the fresh water. And I think now in 3-5 of them is really good for the earth and us too. But I think that the biosphere is the best because the atmosphere, if we don't breathe the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, and the cryosphere didn't have any job to do, and it just stay there. But if the biosphere, the hydrosphere will have a lot of work to do. Like the lithosphere will help the people live, the atmosphere will help the people and other breathe, the hydrosphere will help the other drink water, and the cryosphere will help the ocean become more under salty, because cryosphere is a fresh water. It isn't a salt water anymore. And when it came to the ocean will make the salt even more drop into the under of the ocean. And the biosphere has its job too. It will make the tree will make the atmosphere, it will make the people can make water, it will make the cryosphere, the people can use it for drinking, and it can make that lithosphere, or people can do things on there, like building a statue, going anywhere that they want to do. And I think that the solution to make the earth become more better than ever is, I have a solution. First, we could make biosphere is really important. Atmosphere we could use in the factory. We could use something that makes electricity because the renewable and non-renewable resources is when we use it will don't be making at all anymore. Like gases, it will make the pollution, but it will also be limited. Not always be ever and forever. So we need to atmosphere for factory. We could use the solar panel, the energy that from natural, like we use the wind energy, the water energy, and for transportation, we could use the bicycle or the electric motorbike, or for faster for bicycle, we could use the solar panel for bicycle too. Hydrosphere. In the hydrosphere is really pollution. So I think that if we have the trash, we should make it and bury it underwater, and we need to say no with all of the things that made out of plastic, like the plastic bag. And the plastic bag is really hard to do that, and the trash is really bad too. If we use something that can recycle or reuse, we can protect the environment too. It is really easy. And the cryosphere. If we stop using the pollution of air, we could stop the melting of ice in the cryosphere too. And I think that is, in conclusion, I think my 5 important thing is biosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and cryosphere. And the important is biosphere. So I think that it is the end of my video. And thank you for listening to my presentation. If you have any idea, please feedback with me, and thank you for listening.